What's up? Yeah, 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 yeah. What's up? We got a late as hell start, but that's okay because I'm in a fine mood. Yeah, 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 yeah. Welcome in, my friends. Glad you're all here. It is the 14th of September, 2021. This show happens each and every weekday from the Baldwin Ace Hardware Fear Bunker Studio. The Eric Zane Show podcast begins now.
Hey, Jim. Vince Neil here. Hey, buddy. Have a Motley Christmas and a happy crew year. And 2020 is a all new beginning. So keep rocking.
Get your fucking skirt off and chug that fucking beer, dude.
Yeah.
Let's get this fucking show on the road, bud. Come on, guy.
Hello, this is Rick from TC Paintball. You're listening to The Eric Zane Show, a show where the host makes the audience create intros, complains about them, and then refuses to play the correct ones. And now, because I'm required to, here's Eric Zane.
Thank you, Rick. And thank you to John. John can crush. Listen to that. And John's like a fat Dave Grohl. Does that music you hear there? I forgot what that one's called. Like Time Bomb or Nuclear Explosion. It's always something very concussive when John from Jennison makes music for us. And he's like playing that rhythm there, nah, 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 and then he's on the lead, and then he's on the bass, and then he's on the drums. I'm telling you, Chunky Grohl is what he can be known as. Dirk gets the star on the forehead for noticing the sound difference. He says this mic has a lot more mids. Now, I don't know anything about microphones. I know which one is the best in the business. That's about it. And that is the one that's in front of me right now. The Electro Voice RE20. And I was telling you last week that I finally spent some damn cash on this show. I had the same old shit for the longest time. And the mics that come with your podcasting kit are all right. Okay. They're okay. And, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So I go, I'll buy two more of those. They're like $150 a pop. And again, they're okay. You can, it's gotten me through 655 episodes. But if you are listening from show to show, you can absolutely tell the $350 difference because this is a $500 microphone. You traded a caddy for this? No, a microphone. I know I've said that line about 3 times, but I love it so much. But yeah, so finally set this shit up yesterday. There's a little bit more to it than that. There's a couple other boring things that I had to buy along with it. A preamp and a compressor processor, which is all underneath us right now. We're good. We are good. In fact, I might even be able to do a comparison between old mic and new mic. This thing's about to fall apart. Okay, so right now the old mic is not on. And now it is. What do you... Hold on. No, I had too much low on that. It's actually pretty comparable. This is the old mic. But I there's a little bit of mud. It's a little bit muddy. This one has a much brighter sound. It's just better. Hey, what'd you do on the Eric Zane Show? We tested the mics. Yeah, we just did a little mic comparison on the show. It was fun. All right. Kenny says, I wanted to say it sounded the same, but I wasn't hungry for 300 yet. Well, that is, you did just say it, you fucking asshole. Even when you say, oh, yeah, I was going to say that it sounded like shit, but I didn't want 300. Well, guess what, asshole? Open up your fucking face and jam 300 seconds in your face, asshole. I mean that with love, by the way. Heads up. Before we get into this, we had a incident on the free podcast yesterday where a guy that I thought I banned because he was like really aggressively saying horrible things about people that are in the audience. And it was really weird. His name is N. It was alias is Incognito, like incognito. And this is the only thing I can say about this because Amanda has a really good idea. Yeah, I mean, he was doing fine for a significant time. And then one day he just suddenly started like saying terrible shit about everybody in the group. And so people were like, wait, what the fuck is going on? So I did a little clicky on my end. And I was like, he's gone. He's not part of it. I banned him. Well, I don't know what went on, but yesterday he was back. And I honestly don't know how that happened. So the suggestion is, if you see him on there, I have one more trick up my sleeve that I can possibly make it so that doesn't happen. But the suggestion is absolutely ignore him. Like he's not there, Like like when he calls, says something terrible, just don't in any way respond. And then he'll get bored, At least that's a thought. This is all going to change, okay? By the way, I'm getting lots of comments about the mic looking like a penis jammed into my face. Thanks. Yes, I can absolutely see that. I can absolutely see that. All right. The show is on YouTube and Twitter. Normally, it's on Facebook. Okay. Facebook brought to you by Irvine's Auto Repair Grand Rapids Hybrid. You can still follow my page. They take care of that. Please like the page. On YouTube, that is brought to you by My Policy Shop Insurance, buyinsurancehere.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel when you click on the little Eric Zane logo in the corner of the YouTube Live and hit subscribe, and then the bell notification will let you know when I go live. Twitter, brought to you by Blue Frost IT. A Periscope video there at Eric Zane Show on Twitter. And please retweet it with a snarky comment. All of this is available at ericzaneshow.com along with my merch. Dear Meathead tomorrow on the show with my 87-year-old father who still is... I got a video of... I might even be able to play it. Play the audio from it. And then I can post it later. My brother-in-law, Charity Scam Mike, sent me a video. And it is, if you remember last 2 weeks on Dear Meathead, 2 weeks ago, he said he's 86. And I know he's not. He's 87. Last week, I revealed to him that he's 87. I said, yeah, Dad, the year we're in, 2021, subtract your birth year, 1934. That's 87. And he is still contemplating this. Now, this is the same guy who, if you recall, on the ship's manifest and the Ellis Island entry into the United States, the document that he signed when he came here in 1950, whatever, says his name, country of origin, Iran, age, 21. You ask my dad, what year did he come to the U.S.? He's going to tell you 16. And he is adamant about it. But and then he says, yeah, and then I went to high school in Highland Park, Michigan. But we looked that up, too. No, he didn't. He went to, like, a welcome to the USA school where they teach you, like, a trade for young adults, and in his case, English. But to him, it's high school. So, okay. This conversation took place between Charity Scam Mike and my dad.
Oh, it's a century, huh?
That's crazy. That's awesome.
Come on!
That's
Let's
awesome.
work this out first. Do I add
The calculator.
The one on top of me.
The calculator doesn't lie. I subtracted 1934 from 2021, which is the year we're in now, and the result is 87. That makes you 87 years old.
Maybe that's a year I was like March 17, 1934.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You weren't born in 36?
No.
Don't say
Yeah,
that.
I was born in 19.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
I don't know what year I'm born. He doesn't know what year he's born.
I know where I came from, but I don't.
Who are you?
What's your real name? Where are you from?
So now he's in his own head. Now he's going back. And then idiot Mike throws out maybe you're born in 1936, which that would make him 85. Don't do that. So there's also the thing about his how many years older he is than his sister, and I forget that number. I don't know, but I know that my dad and his sister they have the same birthday, March 17th. So I have gone back and I've asked him in the past, how much older are you than your sister? And he gives me a number, and then I bring it up to my aunt, Garcia. Hello, Eric. And Garcia, how much younger are you than your brother, my dad? Oh, I am these years. And she says whatever number that corresponds with my dad. So I have that, whatever it is, 6, I guess. It might be 6. We've gone down this road before. And then you have Joanne, who does not have dementia, who keeps saying, yes, Rob, you're 86. It's like, no, he's not. We already celebrated the 87th birthday. Shut up. Dear Meathead, tomorrow, email me on the Shoreliners Striping inbox, eric@ericzaneshow.com, and I will read your question to my dad. Ruben the Time Lord. I love that you guys call him Ruben. Sarah Rook Ruck Roosh says, I sometimes forget my age. Well, that's because you're too busy being amazing. Dean is back. I thought you were going to be canoeing on the Rape River or the Child Molest River until Wednesday. Welcome in, Boring Dean. I have not yet made your new intro. I shouldn't say Boring Dean. What is wrong with me? Sick fuck Dean. Jason says, does he have an actual birth certificate? I don't think so. Many immigrants don't, so the U.S. gives them a birthday of January 1 and an approximate year that comes as close to their age as they can guess. Boy, I don't know. Here's the thing with my dad. You bring this up enough, he gets pissed. So I got to be careful. Okay. I got a lot of things are developing for the show. Okay. First of all, we continue to score big wins on actual downloads of the audio podcast. Now, for this group, which I pretty much know all of you on the live stream, you know, it's kind of like a little fraternity or a pack. But most of the people that consume the show do it on the audio podcast, which all available at my website, ericzaneshow.com, or wherever you download podcasts when you search my name. And, you know, honestly, full transparency here, and I've talked about this before. Building this show has, for nearly 3 years, it's been built on from 10,000 downloads a week, which is not a lot in the podcast world at all. Okay. And that's allowed me, and about 35% of them are in West Michigan. So it allows me to price it accordingly to all these amazing sponsors. That's how I've been able to survive. Well, that's been awesome. And then something else has happened where on August 10, as you know, I was on the Cumia show, the Anthony Cumia show on Compound Media. And I was away on vacation, so I hadn't published anything that week, nothing at all. So quite literally, the number of downloads, and I'll be able to share this with you, share screen with you. I'm actually going to do this. This is some real inside baseball here. It gives you an idea of the things that I have to pay attention to. Okay, hang on. This is going to mean something, I promise. Okay, I am stoked about this. I don't get stoked about much, but I'm stoked about this. Okay, hang on. I swear this is going to mean something. So, on August 10th, there was like 300 or 400 people that downloaded a version of my show. Out of all the shows, I mean, that's nothing, okay? I mean, that's to be expected. I didn't post anything on Monday or Tuesday, and then the week before, it was all best of, if you recall. But on that week that I was on the Kumi show, there was nothing. And then on August 11th, Wednesday, I'm traveling. Thursday, August 12th, I arrive home. Friday, I don't do anything. I don't publish anything. And there's Saturday and Sunday. So then on the following Monday, I do this show. And I see 2,100 downloads for the day, about. Okay? And Kenny, shut up. 300 seconds. This is not the Kenny show. In fact, now that's 2. That means every time I see your round face, I'm putting you in timeout for the day. Shut the fuck up. Raise your hand if you like the Kenny show. No, raise your hand if you cannot stand the Kenny show. It is not the Kenny show. Shut your fucking mouth. You always get in your own fucking way. I'm so proud of something, and here you are fucking knifing me. Shut up. Michelle, you too. God damn it. You guys are such assholes. Can I just relish in this? Can I just talk about something that I fucking enjoy without you assholes? You see, this is why Andrea says to me yesterday, you seem a little angry lately. Yeah, it's because of you motherfuckers. Shut up! Jesus. Can't I be fucking happy for once? I want to share something with you that I'm happy about. Turn off the chat. I might. Jesus. I don't even know how to do that. I wish I did, because I would. Shut up! All right. So then, check it. You're going to love this. Right down here. This is that week back. And then 2033, 2186. It's kind of going up, 26. And I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on here? I never have this type of response from the audience. And then there you go. And then this is Saturday the 21st, 6,615 downloads. I've never had that in my entire life. Okay. Here's Sunday. This is, we're all going through the days of the week, and then it keeps popping, 5,400, 6,000. And then this most recent weekend, I take it back. This is Labor Day right here, September 6th. And then back to work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of last week. I got 12,400 downloads. Insane. Saturday, 6,000. Sunday, 9,207. I'm sorry, yesterday, 9,274. Okay, so what used to be on this show was I would be happy with 10,000 downloads. I'm now getting 55,000. Like this last 7 days, I got 55,000 downloads of the show. This is huge. And this is fantastic for a lot of reasons, because what that does is it does equate to actual dollars and cents. And so that all keeps the show growing. That is all good news. When there's more dollars and cents coming into the show grows. So I wanted to take a little time and talk about that because I'm stoked about it. But there you go. Kenny, I swear to God, if I see your fucking face on here for the rest of this show, you're out. You might as well not even write anything. Shut your fucking mouth. Oh, my God. What an asshole. Fuck, I'm your only friend in here. What, are you serious? What the hell is wrong with you? Oh. Jesus. All right. The show is moving to Twitch. That's the big announcement. The first part was good. This is even better. We, not right away, but very shortly, I just got a contract sent to me by them. This is actually a deal. I spoke with the guy who works for Amazon yesterday. His name is Don Collins. And he reached out to me January of 2019 when I started this show. And he said, do you want to come on Twitch? And I go, I don't know what I'm doing here. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm some guy with a cell phone at that point and a laptop. I have no clue. And so at that point, I then kept in touch with him. Fast forward to now I'm getting shut down on Facebook, and I don't like that. And the show is divided up between YouTube audience, Facebook audience, and Twitter audience. This is all going away. I will still have YouTube, I will still have Twitter, and I will still have Facebook. And when I finish the show on Twitch, a recorded version of the video live stream will then be pushed out to Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook, so you can watch it there if you want. But the only live way you will be able to get the show very soon is on Twitch. And right away, some of you are like, wait, what is it? What do I do? Let me just put you at ease here. The only difference is instead of clicking on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter is you will now click on Twitch. And that system is set up for a lot more interaction, first of all. And when you do, because when you go to twitch.com, it's going to ask you to put your name in. You put your name in. It's going to take you to my channel. You hit the little star or the heart in the corner. That means let me know every time Eric is on. And of course, the time doesn't change. We're still on at 8 a.m. Monday through Friday, unless I'm a little bit late. And that platform allows for a lot more interaction, which the first thing I'm doing is muting Kenny. And I'm so pissed at him right now. Oh, my God. You have no idea. Kenny, remember that time when I said, take a back seat, take a few plays off? That wasn't like for a week. That was more of a long-term thing. I want to pull it back a little. You might be like Regis, who, by the way, I talked to yesterday. Yeah, you are absolutely in the doghouse. You are not funny. No one finds you funny. Shut up. So with the show moving to Twitch, here's what this does. It also opens up the door for more people. So the idea of this little fraternity that we have watching the live stream, there's going to be more people in there because you're in touch with a lot of other shows who are going to introduce my show to their audience and things like that. So there you go. There's also other little nuances that I'm not even familiar with right now that were explained to me, and I've since forgotten, that make this more of a thing. There is one catch, and I'm getting out in front of this as much as I can. Since Twitch provides me with a lot more of a framework and a platform that does cost. First of all, if you can watch it for free, okay? And you can click on it and watch it. But if you are watching it at various times, you will see an ad that pop up and say, whatever, go to this bank, buy this hamburger. and it quite literally plops in over in the middle of where I'm talking. So for 1 minute, I'm gone. I will actually disappear. It will just throw it in indiscriminately in the middle of a thought. You're going to hate that. You're absolutely going to hate that. And there is quite literally nothing I can do about that. However, Twitch is owned by Amazon. If you have Amazon Prime, and a lot of you do, you log in with that. And that does not happen. You do not see any ads. It is ad-free unless I read them with my voice. That is the saving grace. So if you have, see how it is, they want you to get they want you to be an Amazon Prime member. If not, and you let's say you don't want Amazon Prime and you don't want the ads, I think it's $5 a month or $2.50. Now I can hear you already. Hey, mate. Ow. This is fucking terrible. Why should I pay for something that was free before? Oh, I just explained it to you, idiot. So that's where I am. Sorry, Kenny, you were in punching bag of the day. You know, here I am all stoked about telling you something I'm very proud of, and you fucking knife me in front of everybody again. Why does this happen? Why do I every 2 weeks have to have a conversation with you? You're like the kid in the classroom who constantly, you are a child who craves attention. You know what? And you know how many people told me that? And I went, nah. It's true. You cannot stop. Shut up. Jesus, you have earned every second of this. I have had it. I've had it. Now it's me. Okay? Now you're back to fighting with me. Oh, God. What the fuck are you doing? Everybody who's listening is like, thank God he's beating him up. Thank God he's beating him up. Congratulations. You've earned it. Unbelievable. So that is happening. I don't know when. I just got actually a contract that I have to sign. And there's also many ways to make money too. And you know that anytime I'm making money, that improves the show. I'm less stressed unless Kenny's saying something stupid. And it makes the queen of the forest happy. And it makes it so that this show grows and I am able to keep doing it like this. Just the way we are. Show number 2 for Compound Media has been booked. I got a hold of E-Rock from Compound Media, and he said, man, sorry I haven't been able to get a hold of you. He's in the Northeast, and his home flooded, and he's been going through a lot of stress. He had a friend of his die. And he goes, sorry, I haven't gotten back a hold of you, because I actually reached out to him and go, dude, I want to do this again. I need to do another show. And then he goes, what have you heard from audience on your end? I got a mixed bag. I got some people like it, some people don't. And I go, well, everybody reached out to me, liked it. But no one had the nerve to reach out and tell me that it sucked. So, your call. He goes, I think it definitely needs another look. But I don't want you to be talking directly to the Compound Media audience. I want you just to do your show. I'm like, well, and now in the back of my head, I'm like, well, all I do is talk to my audience. I am constantly busting their balls or talking to them directly. But all right. So, okay, great. So in early October, I'll be posting another show to Compound Media. This is huge. All of this shit is huge. Everything I've told you about is indicative of growth of the show. And frankly, up until August, I didn't have, I'd plateaued. There wasn't much growth at all. And so now all of a sudden there is, and I'm like, fuck, yes, I am so happy, And I, again, owe it all to you. If it hadn't been for you guys joining me on Patreon right away and convinced me that I could do this every damn day, even though, and the shit you put up with, because you really listen to some shitty shows. And I've said that many times. When I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, and some say I still don't. I mean, it was rough. I'm much more comfortable being able to do this now. But my God, I am so happy. Dicks out for those who've stuck with me since day one. I appreciate that. And that, of course, Patreon. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. If you ever find yourself, I don't have enough content to listen to. I'm getting a lot of people that are finally seeing the light on Free Beer and Hot Wings. And, God, I tipped everybody off about getting your hands on their first segment of their show at 6 a.m. yesterday when they did the shitty around the room bit again. And 4 hot wings. And it's not his fault because no one on that show will tell him that he's doing it. But if you listen to old material years ago, he would not laugh talk. Now he laugh talks. And it's at points of the story where it don't require laughing. Like if in the last 30 seconds, nothing I said was funny. But if I laughed all the way through it, I'll give you an example of how Hot Wings talks now. You'll never not hear it again. If you listen to that show, you will never not hear it again. And you'll want to rip your ears off. Because he sits there and laughs at story points that aren't funny. So I'm not kidding you. Go back to yesterday. First break. Beaver does around the room talking about, dating a college graduate or something. And then Hot Wings goes and talks about how he cut up a piece of wood with a chainsaw and laughs the whole damn time. The whole damn time. You must listen to that. And it's my goal to get you to stop listening to that because of what I've told you and listen to this podcast more. And the only way you can listen to it more is by going to Patreon. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. $5 or $10 a month. Put me on probation. Sign up. You get a daily podcast. You get Smarter Than a Former Drug Dealer Trivia, which I'm playing with Dale today. The Lost Zane recordings. The Ben and Eric Patreon podcast. The Insane Asylum, my 2-hour music-driven radio show where I play DJ on Northern Michigan's Q100. If it sucks, cancel that thing. I would. Give it a couple days. Listen to, fart around on the site. $5 is all audio. $10 is audio, video, live streams. And then, if it sucks and you cancel it, well, then you get the rest of that month. But if you like it, let it ride, and I'll give you 10% off the year. All right. That's it. The Open and the live stream brought to you by Gift of Life Michigan. Thank you to Gift of Life Michigan for letting me talk about their initiatives trying to get more people to sign up for organ donation. Now, this is not a big ask, and most of you have already done it. But you can't take it with you. So when you take a dirt nap, let the good medical professionals in the world harvest your organs. They can save 8 lives, and your tissue and corneas will save 75 more. Or I shouldn't say save. Will improve the lives of 75 more. You want more information, go to Gift of Life Michigan on my website. And from there, you just fill out the little donor form. And then you're off and running. Or just on the back of your ID, check that you want to donate your organs so that when you're in pieces at the railroad tracks because you tried to beat the train, they'll pull out your ID and say, all right, get this guy. We got to harvest his organs. All right, leave his head over there. Now, I'm hoping they're not listening to this because they're going to be like, what have we signed up for? All right. Not to mention the immortal Jason Mays from JM Synthetics, who trolled my ass like a jackass. It was not Terry Emo. It was Jason Mays, his evil twin. And Jason was, when that picture circulated of me at the Wailing concert, outside in a field, jackass said, oh, he's not wearing a mask. We got to murder him. It's like, what are you doing? Are you seriously doing that to me? Oh, my God. Oh, that annoyed the piss out of me. Congratulations. That is the second biggest thing that is going to annoy me today. but very far from the first thing that is going to annoy me today. By the way, for the first thing that's going to annoy me today, I am calling you the second this podcast gets done, and we are going to have a conversation. You're going to hate this, so you might not want to pick up, but it's coming. You've got about an hour and 17 minutes. It's coming, man. We got to talk. We have to, and I'm serious, we have to talk. All right. Jason Mays, order his products, Amsoil, okay, at jmsynthetics.com. After you see what you want, I don't know, a jug of oil, a filter, lubrication for your heavy-duty vehicle or your light truck or your, I don't know what the hell you hillbillies drive, side-by-sides, riding lawnmower. Call up Mays at 616-747-0233 and tell them what you want. All right. Thank you to ultramarathoner Joe Morin. He has discovered the lost Bethany. Wait, what? Back in the day on WBVL, Ben informed us that he once did a podcast with some lady named Bethany. And, well, it stunk, as you would expect. But what stood out the most, in addition to the maddeningly dull and horrible conversation about the dumbest shit ever, was the vocal fry of Bethany. Now, Ben is the guy. That's when he used to. Remember, he started with "Let's Get Started," that whole thing. In fact, we have yet to unpack a whole second episode of Ben and Bethany, and we used to do it like 3-4 minutes at a time because we couldn't take it. It was that bad. Well, the craziest thing happened. She got a job in radio, okay, on some radio station in upstate New York with some guy, an old Italian guy with a mullet named Dino, who looks like, he shouldn't be hanging anywhere near a school. And she gets a gig despite their vocal fry. And so she just started. And we haven't gotten up the nerve to listen to any of it, but Joe Morin did. And he's been sending me emails, not today, but yesterday. He sent me an email that says, "Hey, man, I listened to it, and I couldn't take it. I could only make it through 30 seconds of it." This is like the station's called Fickle 93.3, and we play it all. We play everything. We play Gladys Knight of the Pips, and then we'll play, Def Leppard, and then one of those stations. Now, I go, well, you got to give me audio. So today their show started, and Joe was there to record it, and I am so happy that he did this because this is now going to be a staple on the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast, and only small bits of it. We can't go deep here because it's that much of a numb to your brain. So this is kind of like a Jocktober, who are these podcasts type of vibe that will happen here. So here is the opening clip of the Dino and Friends show. This is how they start the show. Okay? And I want you to pay attention here to her vocal fry is still prominent, but it's what they're talking about. Listen to this conversation. It sounds like two children.
We play everything. Dino and Friends, welcome.
Welcome.
Did you have coffee yet today?
I'm on my second cup
because
yesterday I didn't have any and I was in a mood.
Yeah, you were.
The first words out of your mouth, "Did you have a cup of coffee today?" And then she pulls a Hot Wings and laugh talks her way with hysterious hysterical chortles threw out an answer.
Play everything, Dino and Friends. Welcome.
Welcome.
Did you have coffee yet today?
I'm on my second cup because yesterday I didn't have any and I was in the mood.
Oh my God in heaven. Shoot me in the fucking face. I'm on my second cup. Okay. So this is now going to be a regular feature on the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast. But that's not all I have for you. Several months ago, I revealed to you that I have audio of 15-year-old Eric at my first radio station, WPHS, Warren Public High School, or We Play Hit Songs. Hold up. Bruce, quit. And I don't know if you can see it here in the shot, but I kind of rearranged things in the studio here. Right here is the record player, and there's a cassette player next to it. So I hooked it up to this machine. Okay. And I have one here for you. This is the start of the school year, the year 1986. Wait a minute. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's 10th grade. I'm 15 or 16. And I don't do a lot more than just talk out of the music and then talk into the next song. I had like a 2-hour rap show. And so I know all of these frickin' artists. So I'm coming out of Friends by Houdini. And one of the things I noticed about all these rap songs is it's amazing how much rap has changed. If you go back, when I go back and listen to all these frickin' songs, they are like positive messages, with the exception of like the two Live Crew songs. There's no references to anything really horrible or anything like that. There may be occasional references to drinking, but I think NWA came in and kind of broke the mold. Did I say 86 years old? Oh, no. All right. I don't know what you're talking about. All right. So 15 or 16 years old. Here you go.
That was Houdini on 89.1 WPHS. In the city of Warren right now, it's 9 o'clock. We're looking at another hour of the best rap. So keep it tuned to 89.1 WPHS. Give me a call at 751 FM 89. We're going to keep it going with Run DMC, Rockbox.
Run, DMC. For you. Fresh. Oh my God, I'm right back there. Yeah, we're gonna break that down a little more. Don't worry, we're gonna play that again. I think I'm sounding a little black. I think I'm trying to sound like a black man. I am trying to sound like a black man. I wish I was black in that clip. I'm going to keep it going with Run DMC. Very, I see, very Vanilla Ice-esque. I'm hearing, you ever see 8 Mile? Doesn't Eminem kind of sound like that? By the way, the wild tape hiss from that, 35-year-old cassette. Holy shit.
That was Houdini on 89.1 WPHS. In the city of Warren right now, it's 9 o'clock. We're looking at another hour of the best rap.
Holy shit.
So keep it tuned to 89.1 WPHS. Give me a call at 751 FM 89. We're going to keep it going with Run DMC, Rockbox.
Run DMC. For you. Now I want to hear that song. Holy shit. Okay. Now you need to know there's not much more that takes place on that show other than me saying that was so-and-so artist. This is so-and-so artist. Okay? So, but it's just ridiculous. So not only we be getting into more of that, but I will make the whole thing available, including the music and the tape hiss. Now, when you're that young, you're supposed to sound like shit. And I don't think that sounds that horrible for a child at all. I mean, I think that sounds pretty fucking good for a kid. I mean, that's not easy to do. That's nervous. You get nervous as shit, man. I cannot imagine how fucking nervous I was. But I crushed that shit. Fuck yes. Except for trying to sound like an African-American soul. All I wanted to do back then was hoping and praying that because I worked at where the high school is 13 Mile in Hoover, and 5 miles to the south is actual 8 Mile, like where the whole movie thing. And it was a 100-watt radio station, and all I did was kept my fucking fingers crossed, and I was like, please let a black man call. I am just hoping a black man calls. I wish I was black. I need a black man in me. I do. Holy shit. Oh my God. Sounds like someone who would do 90 days in the county jail for selling bootleg smokes and come out all hard. Holy shit. So was getting arrested just for street cred? No, that was an accident. I did not want to get arrested. I did not want to get arrested. Oh, but you know what? I was a little bit impressed with myself when I did get arrested. And I went, yes, the black people that don't hear me are going to think I'm so fucking cool. Shit. So, all right, I have the whole thing recorded. But, you know, part of me, the business side of me, wants to only make this available on Patreon. That's what the business side of me wants to do. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it 2 ways. I am going to release this on the free podcast. But first, I'm going to release it on Patreon when I'm ready to do this, which will be in short order because I already have the material transferred over. I just have to go through it, clip it, and then get it on my little machine here. We'll do it on Patreon, and then a short time thereafter, we will post that same episode for everyone to hear. That's how we'll do it. How's that sound? Okay? Wow. So that's what we have to look forward to. We also have to look forward to Rob taking on Dale today in Smarter Than a Former Drug Dealer Trivia. Rob V, relatively new on Patreon. If you want to play Smarter Than a Former Drug Dealer Trivia, and you are on Patreon and you have not yet played, some people have played more than once, but sometimes it's a challenge getting a person in there to play. We play at a weird time, 10:30 in the morning. But if you are on Patreon and you want to play Dale, reach out to me, Eric at ericzaneshow.com. Even if you've already played, I should say, because true, people who haven't played will be first in line. But if you want to play again, you can definitely be part of that. There is no question. Okay. I received another piece of evidence today or yesterday, and I have kind of conspiracy theoried out about the idea about Joe Biden and the mental acumen of the man. And I'm not even saying this to be insulting. I'm saying this for the health of the elderly man. I think there's starting to be enough smoke in this discussion to think that there's some fire. I was quick to dismiss the gaffes, but in the back of my head, I said, that's a really fucked up gaff. That is the long list of things that he has said over. I mean, I get emails every day saying, listen to this one, listen to this one. I'm like, fuck, I hate this. I hate this. I 100% believe that he does not have the mental faculties to be the president right now. And I 100% believe that he is just there. You ever see that one Iron Man movie when he takes on the guy who's like made of energy, and they have that guy called the Mandarin who's like supposedly the villain, but he's not really the villain because he's crazy? Wasn't that how it went? But there's actually another bad guy pulling the strings. That's how this is, except I don't think anybody's bad here. Now, at the end of the day, somebody's got to run the fucking country. So I don't give a shit who's running the country, frankly. Now, some are like, oh, well, that's insane, too. You can't have Kamala Harris. I don't know about that. I have no idea. I have no idea about her ability to think. Can she think? Is she of sound mind? Well, then fuck, let her do it. And I don't know why they don't just say, Joe, I think we need to put you out to pasture. You're completely brain dead here. But you know, whatever. I mean, I don't know why that's such a big deal. I mean, give the guy a fucking break. He can't focus. And this is fucking torture for him. This is abuse, in my opinion. And I'm not even being an asshole here. I'm not the guy. I am not the guy to sit there and gut him just because he's the Democrat and the president. And you guys know that right about now, I can't even say a little bit left of center, but sometimes a little right of center, but sometimes right in the middle. I don't know. I vary. And you know that. It gets joked about a lot. Oh yeah, just who was the last person he talked to? Yeah, kind of, kind of guilty. So I am 100% on board with he is not capable of, those question and answer things. Did you hear that one where he was the reporters, and I think it was, you remember that Homer Simpson, there's kind of like when he's, did I think it or did I say it? When Biden said, I'm supposed to stop talking and walk away. He said that to a gaggle of reporters. And then he turned around and walked away, and everybody's looking at each other like, what the fuck just happened? I'm supposed to turn around and walk away. Good boy. And then there is very little access to him. The idea of him speaking to reporters off the cuff is a big no-no. A big no-no. So, you will never see him say, all right, let's take some questions. Hey, Jim Acosta, give it to me, fucker. Hey, you. All right. And I would love that. I would love a guy who does not have to pick and, it'll always be that way where they go to select people. I get that. But he can't even do that. This clip we played last week about the tornado. There had been some bad weather moving through, and talked about this.
Looks like a tornado. They don't call them that anymore.
Oh.
That hit the crops and wetlands in the middle of the country, and Iowa and Nevada. And, I mean, it's just across the board. And as I said, we're in this together.
All right. And then he finishes, as I said, we're in this together. He's very tired there. He's sleepy. He's confused. And I honestly get this from my father. And that's not fucking funny. It's not even, I'm not even being a dick here. The guy, this is sad. And I think they owe it to him and his family to say, hey, buddy, I think we gotta wrap this one up here. I mean, let's do some grandpa things here and just kind of ride off into the sunset and put the lady in charge. Because that's what'll happen, right? I mean, I don't know shit about shit. But I think that if he steps down, it's her job. So I don't know why the fuck they don't just do that. Are we not ready for that? I mean, if she's already calling the shots or somebody else is calling the shots, I mean, I don't know chain of command. Is that how it works? Maybe it's by committee, but okay. Show of hands. If you think he's 100% fine and is making sound decisions and is of sound mind, I am guessing that none of you will do that. The evidence is overwhelming. Enter this. Hang on. Yesterday. And I'm not usually full on into conspiracy theories, but this one is just oof. Biden was at a briefing, and the discussion was being sent out for reporters and people to see about the wildfires. Apparently, the White House has a history of preventing the public from hearing him off the cuff, which is what I was just talking about. If he is just kind of in a conversation, you won't see that often. Of course, he's tired. He's pushing 90, Chris says. Yes, I understand that. And that's the point. That is the point. Corey says, I think he's just not the greatest public speaker. That he stutters, but behind closed doors, I think he's fine. I disagree. I think when he's out reading, he does fine when he's reading. I think when he has, that's different than thinking, and then after you formulated the thought, talking. That's being sharp. If things don't fire the way they're supposed to because of Alzheimer's, dementia, whatever it may be, that's tricky. It's not easy to do. My God. Wait, Jason says, I think he's only 78 or so. So, Chris, yeah, what are you talking about? Not 90. He's in his late 70s. So yesterday, the White House cuts off the feed of Biden's briefing on wildfires with federal and state officials. Hang on, I got a call. During Monday's visit to Boise, Idaho, Biden received a briefing about the ongoing wildfires that have plagued several states out west. Biden spoke for much of the briefing. At one point, he said he wanted to hear more he wanted to hear more from George Geisler of the National Association of State Foresters. Can I ask you a question? Biden asked. Of course, Geisler responded. One of the things I've been working on with some is, and then that's it. It's gone. The feed was cut at that point. So right away, people are like, well, this has happened before. So once that happens, right away, people are like, hey, what the hell? Yet another example of us not being able to get to the bottom of this, about whatever it is we're talking about, because the feed was cut. That's weird. I think I actually have that audio. Let me pull this up. You can hear it for yourself. I didn't have it before, but I think I got it now.
Question? Of course. One of the things that I've been working on with some others is...
No, that's not it.
Can I ask you a question?
Oh, yeah, that is it. That is it. Holy shit. Can I ask you a question?
Can I ask you a question? Of course. One of the things that I've been working on with some others is... Can I ask you a question?
Hold up. Okay. I can guarantee you there's a guy at the switch, and he's like, uh-oh, we got a code red. He's asking a question. Where did you ask a question? Uh-oh. Hey, what is it I've been working on with others? And they're about, if that guy had not cut the feed, we would have heard, how many goldfish do you need to put out this blaze? If I ate a Whopper sandwich, would I shit out a BK broiler? How many times have you solved a Rubik's Cube? Can I ask you a question? Do you like Kool-Aid? Oh, boy. My God, that was damning. That was a lot worse than what I thought it was going to be. It's the pauses. Can I ask you a question? Oh, boy. Sure, of course. Okay. Do you like needlepoint? Tommy Dorsey was my favorite. Have you ever had polio? Oh, no. Okay. I think he's fucked. You can't feel good about this. If you are like, because we're in this, we're in all sorts of wars right now. We're in a COVID war with the culture. We're in just we're in a black-white racist war going on. We're in a woke-unwoke war. We're in a political war. This war needs to be called. This needs to get a mercy ending at this point. I am lockstep. And I was joking there with the impression, but I kind of have to because that's my job. But, folks, this is a fucking fiasco. I am now, Dirk, listen to me, because I know you've just been waiting. I need every fucking example you can come up with about this. Anything. I need all audio. I need video. I need text. I need your interpretation of. You have a full-on homework assignment. As crazy as you are about the fucking pandemic, you are 1,000,000% right here. And that is now the new goal. We have for the next 3 years to unpack this. And I'm just telling you right now, this is a regular moment on the Eric Zane Show podcast going forward. We cannot ignore this anymore. All right? And Corey, he writes, and Trump would just flat out lie to people. Yeah, dude, we have moved on. We don't need that. We are only concerned about the health of this man. And, I mean, for your good and my good, I would say that that's a little weird if you hide the fact that he is not well. That's not a good look. I mean, Corey, I'll go halfway with you. Put the lady that I think is hot in office. Put Kamala Harris in office yesterday, and then let her finish the term, and then she tries to win the election in 3 years against Trump. Holy shit. We have the stage set. Nathan says, F&A, here we go, Flat Earthers Unite. Well, dude, look, I mean, I didn't do this. It's just his words. What are you supposed to do at this point? Ignore that? Come on, that's not even close to flat earthers. Oh. And then today, how about today? Oh, my God, California. Now, it looks like Newsom has a comfortable lead, according to polls, but we don't know. Those don't mean shit. Gavin Newsom, if he gets recalled, by the way, Gavin Newsom's wife is hot as shit. I got to see her again. She is cute. Gavin Newsom wife. She is a babe. Jennifer Seibel Newsom. Oh my God. Holy shit. You guys got to see. Have you seen Gavin Newsom's wife? Oh boy. She is the second prettiest woman I have seen today. The first being the one I sleep with. Look at her. She is a knockout. Oh, my God. I'm a sucker for long hair, though. I like dark hair. Well, of course, red hair is my favorite. But Gavin Newsom's wife is an absolute babe. By the way, I'm to a point in my life, sexually speaking, where young women sicken me. And I'm so proud of that. I hate seeing young women, young, pretty women. I get so grossed out by young women. Any woman younger than like 40, I'm like, ugh, you're fucking disgusting to me. And you're like, wait, huh? No, it's too, and that's what how normal people behave. If you're old like me, 51, normal people who aren't fucking perverts are attracted to women of similar age. Even 40 is a little wonky for me, man. So yeah, I am. Whenever there's a young someone's, oh man, look, she's hot. I'm like, you're fucking sick. They're like, why? I said, well, first of all, I have kids, and they're all like, growing. There's going to be they're all young and vibrant and attractive people. So that's all fucking weird. It's just a real element to disgustingness with it. That makes that asshole sick fuck Dean that much more gross. Corey, you got to give this shit up, man. I'm not saying Biden's perfect. Look, dude, no one's talking about that. He is sick, you dumb fuck. He's not well. Would you give the guy a fucking break? This is torture. Put another Democrat in there. I don't give a shit. I'm just saying if I had to choose between the two, I'd still pick Biden. Dude, he's sick. Would you fucking let him have his retirement? I'm not even kidding. Oh, get that through your head. Dirk, what the fuck? When you hold the mic with your hand, could you do the twisty thing? He's talking about the pepper grinder. Come on, man. I've already had it with people trying to derail the show with comments. Still pissed. It's been an hour and 14 minutes. 46 minutes to phone call. It's coming. All right. Anyway, Newsom, wife's a babe. He's probably going to win his recall vote. I'm really impressed with this because to recall a governor, that takes a lot of work. There's a lot of volunteers that have to do, and I'm not even saying that I want him recalled. I don't know if I want anybody. I don't give a shit. I don't have a dog in the fight. To recall a governor is tough work. You got to be, first of all, you got to really suck in the eyes of a lot of people. To be able to put that even in front of voters is not easy to do. Okay? So now being voted on today, if he loses, he's out. It's weird. You got some conservative talk show host who is the leading candidate. Larry Elder? Is that his name? Oh, my God. Excuse me. Yes. Larry Elder is the leading candidate, a Republican. And he already said, if I win the re-election or the recall election, which would be later, he goes, the first thing I'm doing is I'm getting Dianne Feinstein out of there. And because she's retiring. And I'm going to replace her with a Republican. So that's going to be a fucking tipping point because that's going to mean there's more Republicans in the Senate from California than Democrats. Holy shit. So this is huge. And he already said, he goes, this is what I'm going to do. By the way, he's black. So, he's one of those unicorns. Black conservative talk show radio host. Which all the racists in the world go, see, he's black. He's with us. You black guys should be like him. And then you got Caitlyn Jenner is also in the running to be the governor of California. Now, I have my fingers crossed. That's the only, okay, I take it back. I do have a dog in the fight. I want to see Caitlyn Jenner as the governor of California. How fantastic would that be? My God. Only in America, Don King would say. Okay, I don't know how the hell I got off on that topic. How did I get there? I was talking about Biden. That's how it was. Okay. Bus careers, buscareers.com. Ladies and gentlemen, star on the forehead for the latest driver to affordable limousine, Jason freaking Schaefer, who has a skill set that has been just begging to do this for a living. That's why Jason was trying to derail the show yesterday with, hey, are Mondays and Tuesdays busy and affordable? Because I'm like, wait, what? Jason got a gig there, and he had been trying to get in there for a long time. For whatever reason, I don't know why the fuck it didn't pan out in the first place. But anyway, here he is. So they're trying to triple their business at affordable limousine right now. And they need drivers to do that. They've got the vehicles. They got almost 50 or 40 buses, shuttle buses, trolleys, limousines, Hummers, you name it. And if you want to drive, if you're an experienced driver with a CDLB with passenger endorsements, you need to check this out. Let's say you drive a school bus. You're making about $18 an hour driving for, what's the name of that one local company? I don't know. It's contracted by all the school districts. Dude, yeah. So you get up at 5 a.m. every day, and you go to the bus yard, you unlock the thing, and it's going to be cold in the winter. It takes by the time you get done with your driving the kids around, then the bus gets for them. It sucks tons of shit. You make all right money. You make about $18 an hour. Okay, how about you make $18 an hour driving people around on your schedule, not at the ass crack of dawn. And then, oh, by the way, on top of the great wage you're making, the party that you're driving around, who's probably shit-faced, throws as much money they have on them in your face. People are Venmo. I've had people just say, hey, man, I need cash. You got Venmo? Yeah, you hold up the thing, they scan it. Here's $100. Boom. And then it's cash. You put it in your pocket. You know what that is? Tax-free, fucker. 100%. I'm not supposed to talk about that, but fuck it. Yeah, claim it. Tell the government that you just made $500 cash on top of your $18 an hour. Oh, my God. This is the greatest job in the world. I predict Schaefer's going to make so much cheddar in week one that oaf is going to go, smell you later, everybody else. I'm driving for affordable every day of the week now. And you can if you want. Buscareers.com. Not everybody's going to get this. Experienced CDLB passenger endorsements. You have that. You have a skill set. That means you should be earning more than you're making now. Screw the rapid bus. Screw the school bus. Screw driving the damn dump truck or the stupid-ass concrete mixer for some dick who you hate. Fuck that. Buscareers.com. A&E Heating and Cooling says it's about time to call upon Joe Martinez to get a furnace tune-up. 616-516-8579. $79 is what it costs. Every year you should see Joe. Twice a year, actually. Once for the AC, once for the furnace. 616-516-8579. 616-516-8579. Call or text. Ask about the tune-up. In West Michigan, they will come to see you and tune that thing up. While he's there, he's going to get you to purchase a yearly plan to get it done the following year, along with the AC tune-up. That's going to cost you about $200 or something like that. I don't know what the cost is. There's a little bit more to tuning up the AC. But you should. And if you are the type of person, boy, I have never tuned up my furnace or my AC. Hey, do you like dying of carbon monoxide poisoning? Hey, do you like having a furnace that runs at about 24% efficiency and your energy bill is through the roof? That's because you haven't done this, jackass. Do you love having your furnace go on the fritz at 2 in the morning on the coldest Michigan winter with wind chill at 60 below and your family hates your guts? Don't be a dumb twat. Reach out to Senor Martinez at 616-516-8579. My friends at Blue Frost IT are also in the fold, as they have been for quite some time. If you need anything tech-related, Blue Frost IT, and I'm talking about a small or medium-sized business. If you don't have an IT guy ready at your beck and call, what the hell are you going to do when John in accounting's computer dies? Unhook it and go to Best Buy? No, dummy. Get it up and running in an hour when you call upon your staff IT department. Translation, Blue Frost IT. They come to your work. They tell you how much it's going to cost to be your IT department as a contracted employee that you don't have to pay insurance for. You don't have to give a key card to that you pay for parking. No. It's just a flat fee. And then when you get in the weeds, Alan, fix his shit. I'll be over here taking lunch. He remotes in, fixes it, done. Can't fix it, shows up at your place, fixes it. That's how it works. That's a managed IT service provider. I have one. It's Alan. I pay him each month. You should too. All right? This is mandatory for any business. Any big business, bank, hospital, radio company, they have an IT department because they depend on this. You do too. So don't walk on a tightrope with no net. Hire Alan. 616-200-8550 or info at bluefrostit.com. Yesterday on the show, this was your asshole of the day, Regis Thompson. I was pissed off. I was very pissed off. I was under the impression, based on basically all of his interactions, that he had turned. And I talked about last week. I go, what's up with this guy? You guys busting my balls happens all the damn time. Especially when I post something on Facebook about COVID and how you're all wrong about it and you should all get vaccinated, but you're all super dumb, so you won't. And like I said, I'm going to put a hand grenade in your coffin, and that'll be the end of it. And then I'm going to burn your house down because I'm going to be so pissed at you if you die from COVID. Well, anyway, anything I post on there, he's like his level of snark is different than yours. I was like, I'm missing this. I'm missing something here. What has happened here? This guy always seemed like he was part of the gang. And then, when I make those posts, I'm always going to get somebody that comes out of the woodwork who doesn't watch or listen, but just is following the page for whatever reason, maybe left over from the radio days. Hang on. And he's like liking their input. They say something like, I'm so glad you got fired. You're a loser. You couldn't do it. You can't do anything right. Your family hates you. Shit like that. That's much different than when I get busted on by like sick fuck Dean or dumbass Dirk or some of you other idiot anti-vaxxers. Something was wrong. And so, okay, then somebody writes, yeah, look at you and your 6 listeners. And then Regis wrote, make it 5. I haven't listened to a full segment in months. Now, contextually, that all adds up. Okay, then that to me confirms it. Well, I kicked his ass out, and then I reached out to him, and I said, you're out, motherfucker. And because I wrote to him. And because I will fight you. I will get into an argument with you. The same thing Anthony said to me, because why do you let that shit bother you? I don't know. All I know is that it's going to go down. I do not like that shit. I will fucking fight you. I will lose sleep over that shit. It's just the way I operate. I have not improved in it in any way. I don't care that I haven't improved. If you fucking piss me off, it's going to go down. And that's what you get. That's not my fucking fault that I'm responding to somebody who's trying to fuck me up. If somebody tries to fuck me up, that's what you're going to get. And then I'm not one for, well, wait, oh, no, you can't get mad. Bullshit, I can't get mad. Yeah, but you bust people all the time. I'm doing a podcast. It's a show, asshole. That's how it goes. What do you want me to do? Sit here and go, okay, I'm going to sit here and be nice to everybody. I'll fucking fuck that. No. You came in here and signed up for this shit for that reason alone. Most of you get that. Regis did not. So at least that's what I thought. I was like, what the fuck? I think he's turned on me. So I kicked him out. Well, he reached out to me yesterday. We had a long talk. And first off, he says, you misunderstood. I didn't mean that. What I meant was I haven't listened because of work. And uh-oh. And after we spoke, well, I believed him. Now, make no mistake. Several Zaniacs reached out to me and said, we are glad he's gone. So he does have a knack to rub people the wrong way. And so I'm like, as we spoke, and this, I get this all the time. I will get this with Kenny after I get done yelling at him today. I get guilt. I get like, did I do the right thing? Did I respond appropriately? Did I overreact? And usually I did. Usually I do. But when I get angry, I tend to do that shit. I mean, that's why it is what it is. When you get angry, of course you overreact. You're a fucking powder keg. So I'm like, now it's a day removed, and he took the time to reach out, and he's like, I don't even care if you let me back in, but I just want to let you know, so right away I'm like, yeah. So, I'm not going to go into the particulars of what we said, but, we worked it out. So I was like, well, Regis, I'm sorry I motherfucked you. Yes, that's a misunderstanding. Yes, that's an overreaction. So I'm saying it now because I motherfucked him all show yesterday. And I go, well, I want you to be back in the group. And I go, just so you know, there's some people who fucking don't like you in that group. So you might want to be careful. We all kind of, it's one thing to bust balls, but some of you do have a knack to piss the other members of the group off. Nick, is what I'm saying. And, I mean, I don't know. Because it's different on the audio podcast. The majority of people are silent. Majority of people who don't listen. I mean, that don't comment. They don't weigh in. They don't pay attention to the live stream. They don't give a shit about what I post on Facebook. So, I mean, that's all I'm saying. A person can run in, get into the weeds, and that's exactly what happened. He did get into the weeds. So should he have been asshole of the day? Absolutely. You earn the asshole of the day. And once you get the asshole of the day, you are etched on the cup forever. So you have that. You are forever an asshole of the day. And I meant it. You were an asshole yesterday, according to the information I had. However, after speaking with him, I absolutely felt bad for him. And so then we did work it out. And I only hope now that he does come back to the group after he'll probably wait a little bit. I don't know. I have no idea. I can't think for him. I don't know what he's thinking. But I want him to keep listening. So I want to throw that out there to let you know where we stood on that. Okay? Fair enough? All right. 30 minutes to phone call. I bet you want me to live stream that one. That's an idea. A Patreon-only live stream of me calling Kenny. I am not going to do that. But that sure is fun to think about. I'm already guilt-ridden about it a little bit, but not much, because I've had time to cool down about that. So I'll just talk to him, but I know exactly what I'm going to say. So that's got to be weird on your end watching this, knowing that in 29 minutes, I'm going to call you. It's like, wait till your father gets home. Thank you to Cole Vaughn from Colorado Springs for sending this story. Hold on a second. Brucey. No, don't do that. These allergies are killing these dogs, and then they lick their paws, and then their paws get like raw. It's like, stop doing that. All right. COVID Tom is here. Tom, can I talk about your update? COVID Tom talks to Regis all the time. He says he's a little butthurt right now, but I think he'll be back someday. Yeah, I mean, come on. We worked it out. Tom, can I give everybody an update as to what you went through? Let me know. Okay, this is how I talked to COVID Tom. COVID Tom was our first audience member who got COVID. Thus, he's COVID Tom. He's a caregiver. He works with the elderly. All right. And so back then, he's like, oh, my God. We got to deal with this. So he was down and out for a significant time. And then he recovers. All right. And then after he recovers, he goes back into the workforce. He gets his COVID shots. Off he goes. I just heard from Tom, and he goes, hey, guess what? I got COVID again. So I was like, what the hell? And he goes, but it was a lot. The Delta variant just busted right through the vaccine, which is a regular thing. I think there was an article in the New York Times about we need to come to grips with the fact that this vaccine's, you remember the days when like, oh my God, it's 96% effective. That was for the first variant. And this is why it's important that we get vaccinated because, and here's why. The longer this thing goes on, you're going to get different variants that could be more devastating. And, I just don't want to see you all die. And the amount of struggle you will have in the hospital if you do get the current variant is you very well might not wind up in the hospital. It busted right through his vaccination and his antibodies, and he got it for a second time. He told me that it was not nearly as bad. He had the shits for a couple of days, and that was it. No, but it's already through the rearview mirror. In fact, he didn't even know that he had it. And he was informed by his doctor that he has it. So do ignore dumb shits like Dirk and sick fuck Dean. And Tom even says, keep getting vaccinated. Do all you can because I just don't want to see you die. All right. So congratulations to COVID Tom. Holy shit. 2-time award winner of COVID. Congrats. Okay, I got to pee, and then we got to finish strong, okay? I am so sorry, but I cannot take it anymore. I cannot hold it in. Okay. Don't go anywhere. man, the timing is incredible. This is very interesting. I was discussing with you that dude who wants to be the governor of California, that if, what's his face? The guy with the hot wife, Gavin Newsom, is recalled. This dude, Larry Elder, who does a talk radio show, is a black Republican talk radio host. He's the guy that a lot of people think would win. This is fucked. The theory here is that if he were a Democrat, this would have been a news story. Now, I want you to, I'm going to set this up by saying, if Barack Obama was running for president, we'll go back in time here, and some lady approached him as he's campaigning, speaking in front of a group, wearing a gorilla mask, and threw an egg at Barack Obama. Show of hands. Do you think that would be a racist attack covered on the news? All right? If Barack Obama was speaking and some lady wearing a gorilla mask walked up to Barack Obama and threw an egg at him, would that be a racist attack, and would it be on the news? Of course. The only difference here is the person, Larry Elder, the office, governor, and the party affiliation, Republican. Oh, no! Because this happened last week. Oh, shit! How? Okay, no one heard this. I didn't know this. Did you know this? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Republican California gubernatorial candidate Larry Elder is now trying to get some attention from this. Took aim at the, I hate the term mainstream media, but it's what the way it's written. This is a Yahoo News article. After an incident in which a woman in a gorilla mask threw eggs at him last week, received scant coverage. He says, had I a D at the end of my name, this would have been a hate crime, said Elder. And he's not even, I mean, he's like fucking Charlie Murphy black. He's not, like a little dark. He's black as shit. They would have had a manhunt for her, he added, referring to the white woman who attacked him. I got to play this. I got the clip. He's talking about it right here.
I only mentioned her race because had I had a D at the end of my name, this would have been a hate crime. They would have had a manhunt for her. They'd be talking about this in Bangladesh. But because I have an R at the end of my name, a lot of the mainstream media didn't give a rip. Now, as I mentioned, she had on a gorilla mask. Now, at the risk of sounding sexist, I said to somebody, how do we know it was a mask?
Fuck. All right.
So that took a while.
All right, I'm voting for him. Fucked everybody else. All right, put him in the office right now. Holy shit. How do we know it was a mask? Motherfuck. That's sweet. Okay. Now look. Ball's in your court to people who are on the left. Is that, I mean, how do you argue that? Corey, explain this to me. How come that is not a story? That's that is fucking crazy. According to police, as the elder and an aide walked to their vehicle, the aide was approached by a guy, a male, white, bald, wearing a gray T-shirt, yelling profanities at him, who struck him in the back of the head. During that altercation, an unknown individual approached the aide from the side and struck him in the face. The woman in the gorilla mask appeared to slap a staffer in the face while a man shouted at Elder that he's a piece of shit as the candidate was escorted away from the situation. Man, this is rough. So, we don't know if they were just crazy racists or Democrats doing that. I have no idea. But the issue is it wasn't discussed. That's the issue. So I wanted to keep that in focus. Why wasn't that? That would, if that situation were changed to a black Democrat talking about that would open up the Today Show. That would open up any news program. And so there you go. Incredible. Thank you, Dirk. Dirk, you really have earned favor with me lately, and I don't like it. Frankly, I don't like that you are my favorite person right now. Oh my God. I am absolutely disgusted at how good I feel about you right now. I feel like I was just raped. It is awful how good I feel about you. I think I might hang myself. I am so messed up in the head. You asshole. Way to go. You're fucking everything up here. This is sickening, man. Okay, here we go. Let me talk about this here. I want you to go to ericzaneshow.com, buy a T-shirt. You can just click on merch. Off you go. We've got gun school coming up in about 10 days. Excuse me. If you want to carry your pistol concealed in the great state of Michigan, check out Prince Arming. Click on the logo at ericzaneshow.com, and then off you go. You can also call or text retired U.S. Army Major Steve Prince at 616-204-1705. In order to get your pistol license in Michigan, it's not like some of these other states where all you need is a hand. You got to take the class. Then you take your little, I completed my class to your county, and they go, all right, I see you. They do a background check on you a couple weeks, a couple months, your license shows up. Then you carry your pistol concealed. Okay? Ladies, you should all carry a pistol. You never know when some kook's going to try something crazy. You put a fucking hollow point 38 shell right through his fucking face. 38's a nice small gun. Get about 6-7 shots in there, depending on what you get. If you want in, reach out to Steve Prince. Class is $125. You might need a mortgage. Sure, you can call upon your cousin Eddie, but I want you to include Mario from the Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage in that. 231-332-6505. 231-332-6505 for the Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage, anywhere in the U.S., and any credit score. If your credit score is awesome, that's great. It's going to be easy. If your credit score sucks, it's going to take a little more work, but he's probably going to be able to help you. If not, he can help you get your credit up to a point where you actually can get a loan. Some of those loans will stink, but you're paying on your own home, and you can always redo it when your credit score improves. You can't do it in South Carolina, Hawaii, Alaska, or Maine. Other than that, open season. Reach out to Mario. Tell him I sent you, please. My friends at My Policy Shop Insurance, that would be Frank the Tank Fuss. BuyInsuranceHere.com. 616-914-4070. Anywhere in the U.S., any type of insurance you need, dental, health, life, Medicare in the next 6 months, you or someone you know is turning 65. Workplace insurance, he can help you with that. Buying off the exchange, he helps you with all of that. And this is the extent of it. You fill out the form at buyinsurancehere.com. He reaches out, and then you put him to work. And how much does this cost you? Nothing. This is free. Licensed insurance agent makes his money from the insurance companies, not from the consumer. They love him because he gets people in their policies. That's how it works. You benefit. Buyinsurancehere.com. It's free. You might as well do it. No matter what you have for insurance, you might already have everything you need. Those policies change, and so does your life. Kids grow up. You don't need them on the policy anymore. There's several things you need help with. Buyinsurancehere.com. Reach out to the tank, Frank the Tank Fuss, today. Thank you to Cole in Colorado Springs for sending this one along. Holy shit, you are not going to believe this. This lady hires a contractor to redo her basement or her bathroom. Okay. You'll see it right here. And she puts like the money down. And, hey, ma'am, I need half down. And then when the job is done, I need the back half. Or when I'm close to completion, I will need the rest of the money. I think that's how it went. Now, the guy, the contractor, he didn't get the back half of the payment. So there's a couple details that are a little messy here. But he then takes a sledgehammer and destroys all the work that he did. And she has it on video. And then she called the news. Okay, so I don't know what's going on here. To me, this is kind of crazy, but I'm not there. I don't know if she might have been a pain in the ass. She might have been the one that was just too much to handle. And the guy said, fuck this. I don't need this shit. Fuck you. Now, again, she paid for half the job, so this might be a problem. But here you go.
Good afternoon, and thanks for choosing KRDO News Channel 13 at 5 o'clock. I'm Heather Scold. Bart has the day off. Tonight in 13 Investigates, a viral video sparks not one but two new government investigations. A Colorado Springs contractor bashing in a bathroom after a customer refused to pay for work they considered undone. Investigative reporter Dan Beatty joins us live in studio with the details on both of those investigations. Dan.
Colorado Springs police say they are looking into the contractor controversy after the homeowner filed a police report over the weekend, but the Pikes Peak Regional Building Department have also started their own investigation.
Check it out. He's destroying the shit.
This man smashing the bathroom with a sledgehammer is Terry Gregory, a co-owner of Dream Home Remodels of Colorado. The video is shot by a person who lives in the house. The home's owner, Amber Truckee, says she paid him $3,300 but wouldn't pay the remaining $4,300 until she felt the work was complete in her bathroom.
So I was not going to pay them until I saw the actual finished product. And the shower heads had just been put on, and I guess the adhesive had to cure for 24 hours. And so I wanted to make sure the plumbing worked. They moved my plumbing around. They moved the drain. I wanted to make sure that worked. Watching it just brings tears to my eyes. It makes me sick. It makes me scared.
Problem one, she's wearing a Packers shirt when all this is going on. So I already side with the fucking contractor.
This was more than just trashing my bathroom. My sense of safety is gone.
This guy.
According to the Pikes Peak Regional Building Department, if the plumbing was relocated, then a proper...
No, so we're talking about all the ceramic tile. The whole bathroom's been done in ceramic tile in the floor. And he's just like, all right, fine. Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
For master plumber's license through the state and registration through Pikes Peak would be required, as well as a proper permit. The Regional Building Department says their investigation pertains to whether or not Dream Home Remodels is in compliance with their codes. Dream Home Remodels of Colorado tells KRDO They are licensed to conduct this work, and everything they do is 100% to code. In a statement to KRDO, Dream Home Remodels of Colorado says there was no displeasure expressed by...
We are talking brick by brick. His response is there was no displeasure expressed by
the customer, and they repeatedly asked for payment. As communication broke down, the company said they decided to repossess the tile shower. According to the Pikes Peak Regional Building Department, its own website says Dream Home Remodels of Colorado has a Class B-E license. The contractors say they haven't been contacted in regards to either investigation as of yet. 13 Investigates asked Truckee for a copy of the contract she signed to hire Dream Home Remodels of Colorado. She could not provide that document. But the contractors tell KRDO she did sign a contract but wouldn't provide that contract to 13 Investigates either, saying it would release Truckee's personal information. Reporting live in studio, Dan Beatty, 13 Investigates.
All right, the balls on this guy, first of all. I mean, I don't know. Where do you lie on this? Because she said, well, okay, I see you've put the shower heads in, but I want to see that I want to make sure that they're not leaking. And, okay, I don't know. Okay. If they put my bathroom in, I paid them half, and then they finished the job, nowhere would it cross my mind. And I like it. I'm happy with what has happened. When the job is done, I just pay for it. Okay. And if there's a problem, you know what I would do? I would call them up and say, hey guys, how you doing? Hey, we really had a good time with you. This thing's leaking. Can you come take care of it? So I don't know. I would need a little bit more information, but my God, the fucking balls on this guy. Okay, no problem. We'll just take care of it this way. I got a great idea that's going to settle this up. You can keep the $3,000, and I'm going to go over here, and I got to clean up my stuff in the shower or in the bathroom. So, okay. Oh, no, I'm not going the wrong way with this sledgehammer. I don't need to put that in my truck right now. I need that actually to clean up the mess. So, okay, go pack. I love Aaron Rodgers. Okay, thank you. Wham, wham, wham. Holy shit. My God. You know, this is really good for the guy who owns the business who destroyed the bathroom. Because like I said, the culture war that we are in, so many people are going to see that and go, fuck yeah, man. She probably voted for Biden. And he probably voted for Trump. So fuck yes. I'm going to this contractor because he doesn't like blacks. Yeah. Wow. Josh says, note that she didn't fully pay or provide a contract, but immediately said, my safety, and was a victim. 100% on contractor side. Adam, hey, oh my God, this is great. Adam Goldstein is here. Holy shit. You need to follow Adam Goldstein TV on YouTube. Click him and subscribe to this guy's fucking page. I found out about him through the connection with Who Are These Podcasts. Adam does a fucking bang-up job on his show. Holy shit. Kind of like a Who Are These Podcasts type of feel to it. He usually rips Opie a new asshole on there. He is sweet. Good suggestion by Terry, who says get the contractor on the phone. I tell you what, I got to go get something out of my bedroom that will allow me to do that, but that's a great idea. What is it called? Dream Homes? Hold on a second here. So, yeah, where was I? Reach out. Check out Adam Goldstein TV. He's a fun Jew. Dream Homes. That's a great idea. Thank you, Terry. Dream Home Remodels of Colorado. Their rating is already down to 2 stars. 1.5. 1.5. Shit. Okay. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I don't have to pee, but I got to go get the thing that Dirk sent me to hold my phone up. And if I don't have it, I can't make the phone call. Hang on. Coffee. All right. Mm-hmm. Phone number? Huh. Nice. She's already way ahead of what everybody suspected. If you look at the pictures on the Google review, it's all the bathroom destroyed. Everything's all fucked up. All right. One. What do we say that guy's name was again? Can't believe I didn't have enough sense to want to call this guy. Thank you, Terry. Takes a village. It's going to be a bummer if I go through all of this shit.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Terry Gregory is who I need to talk to. That's a bummer.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
All right. We tried. Sometimes the chase is it results in something like that. Adam Goldstein, I just talked about this earlier in the podcast. I got invited back to do a second episode of the Eric Zane Show on Compound Media. Stoked about that. There you go. I don't know if you saw the first one. People are defending the lady, saying, take her to court. Huh? I don't know. Talk amongst yourselves. All right. Hang on. I'm running out of gas here, and it's time to make a phone call. So let me just say, if you want to contribute to the Eric Zane Show podcast, just send me an email with the stories that you'd like me to talk about. I can't guarantee I will, but it helps. It really helps. Eric at ericzaneshow.com if you want to contribute to the show. I'll be looking, and it breaks my heart, for many stories from Dirk about Biden losing his mind in office. This can no longer be ignored. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. I'm not even seeking it. It's undeniable at this point, without a doubt. Too much smoke has led to fire. All right. So there you go. Eric at ericzaneshow.com. Full House Comedy has a bunch of shows coming to town. In fact, I don't know if Billy Wayne Davis, is that who's in town this week? Full House Comedy. Let me go over this. Billy Wayne Davis starting tomorrow in Howard City. And then Wednesday, wait a minute. And then Thursday, Spectrum Lanes. Friday, Rockford Lanes. Saturday, Back Alley Comedy Club in Muskegon. Okay. FullHouseComedy.com for all the shows. You got September 30th, Full House Comedy at the Pyramid Scheme featuring Mick Foley. His hashtag Nice Day tour comes to the area. Adam Ferrara, Chris Kattan, Steve Hofstetter, Tommy Davidson. Paul Rodriguez in October is going to be awesome. Not to mention Michael Winslow coming to town. Rob Little is very funny. I can't wait to reconnect with him. It's been too long. Finesse Mitchell, oh my God, that's in January. I am so proud of Big Dick Donnie and all of the shows he is booking, despite not having funny business at his side. You want to go see a comedy show, please do. He's really been happy with his turnout so far, except for last Thursday when nobody went to the Spectrum Lane. Had to cancel that shit. FullHouseComedy.com. Go see a comedy show. Please do. And then, last but not least, my pals Kyle and Emilio from Dumpster Divers. Yeah, that's right. DumpsterDiversLLC.com. Let me show you this because you can. This is what I mean when I say that their dumpsters are different than the shitty ones that look like fuck in your driveway and are like as long as a football field. The Dumpster Divers dumpsters, you can see it right here. That's a Dumpster Divers truck. Both of these are, and one of those two knuckleheads is driving them at all times, or sometimes both of them. And they're much shorter, but the walls are super high. That means they fit in tight spaces. Could be apartment living downtown, could be in your driveway. They're not beat up. They look good for the amount of time that you're renting it in your driveway. Not that you care what the fucking dumpster looks like, but they're cheaper too. This is less expensive than all the other guys because the weight point is lower. Not that because they hold less, they hold the same amount as Big Long Ugly Dumpster, but Big Long Ugly Dumpster Company charges you more because the dump has a weight limit. And you can never fill that weight limit in a standard dumpster. It's just impossible. Okay? You'd have to put like lead only in it. Okay? So they price it differently at Dumpster Divers, means you, the consumer, pays less. There is no reason at all for you not to choose Dumpster Divers. Okay? Call or text 616-375-9962. That's 616-375-9962 for Dumpster Divers. Who is the asshole of the day? Thought I lost it again. Who is the asshole of the day? Let's go over what we talked about today. Your votes. You going to have any of them on your show, Eric? Mick Foley? Yeah, absolutely. I have all the comics on my show. I just started doing that again. Whoever is appearing each week, I get on the show. That's what's great. Mick Foley absolutely is going to be on the show. It's going to be awesome. I'm really stoked about that. Okay. Today, reviewing this show. I'm already late. Excuse me. The Dino and Friends radio show with Vocal Fry Bethany. We talked about the Eric Zane audio from back in 1986. Oh, my God. The evidence that Joe Biden has lost his mind. There's a number of other things I talked about that I can't remember. I talked about how happy I am about the download numbers going astronomically high compared to what I'm used to. I talked about changing live stream platforms. I am moving the show to Twitch. More details when I get them. I got super pissed off at Kenny. I talked about Regis. I talked about what else? Yeah, you pissed me off bad. Congrats. I'm calling you in about 3 minutes. Well done. You earned it. Kenny is your asshole of the day. Okay. I'm on Patreon, and I in just a little while, actually at 10:30, we're going to play Smarter Than a Former Drug Dealer trivia. That's the next thing that happens on Patreon. Shortly thereafter, we'll do the Patreon bonus podcast. A couple of things I've been meaning to get to that I have not been able to get to yet on Patreon is this crazy story of this judge and what happened to him. And the question is asked, geez, do you think he's guilty? So a judge kind of got off the beaten path. You won't believe this frickin' story. All right. Then I have to talk to you about the September 11th memorial tweet by the Associated Press. Not Pressed. And the band Nickelback works its way into this somehow. All right. Thanks again, folks. I appreciate you. The Eric Zane Show podcast is done, and have a good one. Talk to you next time.